Amy, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Pam.
Okay.
I can't hear anything in the chamber yet.
I couldn't hear anyone else, that was all.
Can I just check if there's any sound coming from the chamber? So we can't hear anything as yet.
Hi, Amy, we can hear you.
Right, good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the executive meeting. First one for a while that's Zoom free. Are we going a bit quiet or what? Yep, good. So we'll start by asking for apologies.
I've received apologies from Councillor Nick Clark.
Can't tell a word you're saying.
Chair, that was Nick Clark.
Right. I have no urgent items of business. Any declarations of interest? I think we've got one, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll declare an interest in the item on grants.
Right, thanks, Liz. Next one is minutes. You find these on page 5. We're starting on page 5. Anything on page 5? 6, 7, and finally on 8. If there's no, if you're happy with those, you're going to move the minutes.
Move them, Chair.
That's seconded.
Second.
Everybody happy? Liz, are you happy? That's good. We've got no matters referred from scrutiny. We've got no budget and policy framework items. Item 5 is non-key decisions. We've got an LDO, local development order. I think Duncan's going to speak to this one. Duncan?
Just to make a comment, then I'll hand it over to the officers, Chair. Recommendations are that a local development order be adopted to grant planning permission for residential development on land at Cresswell Road, Clown, subject to the conditions set out in paragraph 3.5 below. On the report details, you will see on page 11.11, just as a basic introduction, it is government policy that local authorities should dispose of surplus and underused land and property wherever possible. The council also has fairly wide discretion to dispose of its assets, such as land or buildings, in any manner it wishes, subject to the provisions under sections 123 and 127 of the Local Government Act 1972 and section 87 to 89 of the Localism Act 2011. With them comments, I'll pass you on to the officer. Sarah Kay, thank you.
Sarah?
Thanks, Councillor McGregor. So, yeah, Councillor McGregor's pretty much summarised the main report, to be honest, but it concerns land to the rear of 221 Cresswell Road in Clown. It's currently an underused parcel of land that is within the council's ownership, and it's been assessed as a site that is potentially suitable for residential development. We're thinking in terms of that assessment, that would be for a single dwelling, so it's therefore considered that it is suitable for a local development order. The report considers that the site can accommodate that single dwelling. It will also enable maintenance of privacy and amenity to the immediate adjoining residential properties. And it's been advertised, and the representations that have been received are detailed in the accompanying report as well. There's no outstanding reasons why the local development order shouldn't be approved, and therefore, as Councillor McGregor has set out, it recommends adoption of the local development order subject to the conditions that are set out in paragraph 3.5 of the report. That's on page 14 of the agenda pack, and that will require further prior approval being sought for the final design of any subsequent development. Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah. Any questions?
If there's no questions, Chair, I will move the recommendations as outlined in the report.
It's been moved. Is that seconded?
Second.
All in favour? Anyone against? No. Right, move on to key decisions. I have none. Then we move on to item 6, exclusion of the public.
I'll move the exclusion of the public.
You move the words be read? Yeah. That's seconded?
Seconded, Chair.
All right, all in favour? That's carried. Can we ensure that the public are removed or excluded? Who's in charge of this? Is it Amy? I can't hear Amy either.
Can't hear you, Donna.
The